Hey guys, I am back. I thought I would title this one The Lighter Side of the Carter Family, because a lot of people, when they watch their videos or see pictures of them, the Carter family had a very, very stern look. June always said, you know, when they walked on the stage or wherever, they just had something about them that made people just recognize them and just, you know, and give them respect. And they projected that dignity. I think because a lot of times, especially at that time in the South, you know, there was a stigma about the culture, that everyone was backwards and not intelligent, things like that. And you know, the Carter family totally proved, when they went to all these other places, they proved it not by anything but the way they acted. They were the most upright and just had the most dignity of all the other groups also that they performed with, you know, and but they upheld their dignity through it all. But you know, the Carter family, there's a lot of stories I really don't know what people are aware of, especially about Maybelle, and just humorous things like, you know, Maybelle was an avid bowler. You know, they had a bowling team in Nashville at one time back in the 60s, and she also loved to fish. She was an avid fisherman. Great poker player that they said. Lester Flatt was actually one of her poker buddies. They used to get together when they would have recording sessions or whatever, be recording close by, and you know, they would always play poker and things like that. And she was a speed demon driver. You know, she'd drive 90, 100 miles an hour down the highways, but she was very serious about her music. She was a perfectionist. She would not do anything halfway. If she didn't think she could do it, she wouldn't do it. And I totally understand where she was coming from on that, because I'm the same way, you know, in a lot of ways. If it's not right, you know, and I don't think I can do it, I'm not gonna try to do it, because it wouldn't be fair to give a halfway attempt. So, but her life was a mixture of fun and seriousness, but she balanced that out very well. And you know, and there's so many stories, like when she came back from Texas, she and her husband had bought motorcycles. Some say it was Harleys. I've heard it was an Indian motorcycle that she had. It was a little green and white one, though. I've seen pictures of it. But she loved to ride motorcycles. On her guitar, she could play classical music, but she didn't play it because that's not where her audience was. Her audience was the old, you know, country tunes and things like that, and she carried on that tradition of the, you know, the original Carter family after the originals had broken up, and she could play so many instruments, but she only played the guitar and auto harp mainly. There are some recordings of her playing the banjo, and that's really, if you ever hear any of those are awesome too. She could tear it up on the banjo. But yeah, and there's a humorous songs that the Carter family did, but I think a lot of them got lost in the cracks, because you know, you don't hear very much about them. But they recorded one in I think it was 36. He Never Came Back is what it was called, and that is a very humorous song. That was some kind of song for them to record when they recorded it, because you know, it was something that was totally out of character for them to do. But I want to try to do that one and see. And it's just really an odd song, but I like it. So I'll try to do this. It's called He Never Came Back. Had old Jane about 49 came into view the town. She registered up at Smith's Hotel as Miss Ada Brown. She said she was just 25 and that she was in love with a young lad about 16. She called him her turtle dove. The wedding day at last arrived. The birds did merrily sing. He touched her up for 100 to go out and buy the ring. He never came back. No, he never came back. He'd been gone for a year or more. That sassy young thing better have that ring when we meet on that beautiful shore. I went down to a restaurant as hungry as a bear, and like a raving thief I did, I grabbed the bill of fare. The waiter said, "Now what for you? A piece of steak," I said. He'd taken my order and bowed his head and slowly walked away. He never came back. No, he never came back. He's been gone for an hour or more. His neck I will break if he has not that steak when we meet on that beautiful shore. Now that was that was something right there. I don't even really understand what the song's trying to say. It's just really probably someone that was in a good mood and just wanted to write something funny. So, but anyways, I'm gonna send in several videos. So if you get bombarded with the Carter family today, you've been forewarned. So, anyways, I'm gonna send, I don't know how many, probably 2 or 3 or so. So anyways, until next time, see you guys. Thank you.